Look, I'll be honest. Anytime somebody comes on our show and says that for a date they did dinner and a movie, I silently criticize them.
Why, Jeff?
I can get behind that.
That's a
I
great
actually,
That's
no,
perfect.
I'm with him for a first date. It's a horrible idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basic and quiet.
Oh,
You can't talk. You don't get to know the person.
Hey, I can always talk, bro.
Well.
Don't test me.
Well, you know what? I really do need to stop judging, though. Because
Yeah.
on the other hand, anytime one of our listeners tries a really creative first date, it always seems to go worse than dinner and a movie.
That's a good point.
Like,
Kinda true.
hey, let's print out the local sex offender list and go
Oh,
around to
wait,
all their
wait.
addresses
What?
and let's see what we see.
Okay.
Could be romantic.
I hope
Like
you
a
didn't
bounty
try
hunter
that.
date?
Yeah.
Exactly.
No.
It never seems to go quite as well
Yeah,
in
scavenger
practice
hunt?
as it does in your mind.
Weird the mood wasn't set
Yeah.
on the sex offender date.
And maybe that's how one of our listeners, Nick, is feeling today, that he should have gone with a more classic first date idea.
Oh.
We'll hear about it now. Nick, welcome to the show, man.
I don't want to ask.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, bro.
Please tell me you didn't do the sex offender scavenger hunt.
Or you weren't found
No.
on this list.
I went original with this one.
Okay.
Oh, even more
Okay.
original than that.
We'll hear more about your non-traditional date in a second, but first, tell us about the girl that you met. What's her name?
Her name is Brittany, and I met Brittany on a dating app, and it went pretty good. I mean,
Okay.
we had talked for about 3 weeks on text
Ooh.
and like on the phone and stuff.
That's
Oh.
good, actually. That's
You guys-
Pretty long.
Yeah, you guys even
Yeah.
had phone calls.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys are acting like it's strange that I would talk to a woman before I go on a date with her.
Alexis,
Okay.
can you
I
answer
only
that?
call you if I don't even answer my mom's calls. Yeah. Like, I have to
Yeah.
really like you.
Especially if you FaceTime, too. That's a whole other level of, like,
Yeah.
making eye contact. I mean,
Yeah, Nick's more old school, like more traditional
Yeah.
with his romance, clearly. You know how to court a woman first.
I love how that's old school.
Yeah, like
You're
actually
right.
speaking to them
You're
directly.
all right, though.
But so that's nice. You had 3 weeks of correspondence. What did you end up doing for a date?
Correspondence.
I'm trying to use
You're
his.
also old
I'm
school.
using his terms.
Okay.
Okay.
I invited her to a dinner party with some friends.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, so you're going in hot. You're just introducing her to your friends right away.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I didn't really mean for it to happen like that. Like, I didn't want them all to meet her at once, but Brittany and my schedule just was not linking up. Brittany and me were not having an easy time getting a date together.
Okay. So,
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, how did you prep her for a dinner with all your friends?
Oh, I didn't prep her for it.
What?
Oh,
Oh,
that's probably the
With-
problem.
did you tell her
Stop.
that your friends were going to be at this dinner, or you just invited her over to dinner and it's like, surprise, here's my entire social circle?
Definitely the second one.
Oh,
wow.
no,
Brutal.
yeah, that's
Okay.
bad.
Okay, so
I mean, even if she knew she was coming to that sounds bad. But a surprise, it's like,
What did she say? When you guys, I mean, did you just walk into somebody's house or was it at your house? Paint the picture for me here.
yeah, we got a lot of questions.
It was at my house, so I was cooking up a bunch of food, and she showed up late.
Oh, she was
Oh.
late.
So I was just about ready to, like, plate and everything and get going.
Oh, it was that late?
Oh, so
Oh, no.
you were like people were sitting down at the
Ugh.
table ready to eat.
Not quite there, but they were close. They were feeding Frenzy around.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Awkward.
Oh, that's
Well, and
Oh,
she
that's
didn't
really
realize that she
awkward.
had to be on time, like that there was because you didn't tell her, right? That other people would be waiting on her as well.
No, I didn't. I thought she'd show up on time. It was a mistake. I didn't prepare.
So she shows up late. She goes to your door. Like, what happens?
So she came in, and everybody just wanted her attention, and it was just it was a pig pile to her. Everybody wanted to meet her.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, no, they like
'cause-
swormed her at the door.
I would
Totally.
hope they'd be subtle, but obviously they weren't.
They weren't like, oh, he's bringing
Yeah.
her date. Ah.
Okay, so she comes in and your friends are all about her. How does dinner go?
Dinner was a nightmare, man.
What?
Really?
Oh,
Why?
no.
So we're there, we're sitting around the table, and everybody's plated up finally. And then my mom showed up.
no.
Wait,
No.
so she's meeting your friends and your mom?
I did not invite my mom to dinner.
Like, what is this, a movie? This is amazing now.
Oh my god.
At this point, because you had been talking to Brittany for 3 weeks, like, so I feel like you may have a little bit of a sense of how she was doing.
She was just kind of quiet too, but
Oof.
I couldn't keep an eye on her the whole time because I was dealing with my friends.
Yeah.
So clearly this isn't going the way that you hoped it would go. How
Yeah.
did the night end?
I mean, I made a pretty good dessert, and she didn't eat much of it, but I was just in a little temper tantrum when my mom showed up, and I just basically browned out.
She put
Browned
you in the
out?
Okay.
It's like not fully blacking
Yeah,
out.
All right.
yeah, we got you.
So
live there.
it sounds like you just wish that this night never even happened and you want a do-over, a total do-over.
Exactly.
Okay.
That
So-
makes sense, man. I want to do over for you. And I just
Yeah.
sort of slight recap.
Yeah, I want to brown out this entire first part of the call, but
Me too.
we'll play a song, we'll come back, we'll call Brittany for you, and we'll try and get you a second date, okay?
Thank you.
All right, hold on. A lot of times after a listener calls in and tells us about a really bad date that they went on, we'll try and reassure them like, hey, it's okay, We've heard worse things happen on this show before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But honestly, today I'm not sure if we have.
Oh, no.
Don't tell him that.
Because Nick emailed us and he told us about a dinner date that he threw with all of his friends and didn't let his date know that they were going to be there. Surprise!
Yeah, that's the first strike. That's
Yeah.
only the
Yeah.
first strike.
Hey, you're going to meet everybody and me for the very first time. Then his mom showed up uninvited
Yeah.
and acted kind of cold towards her. And to top it all off, she left after barely touching his homemade dessert.
Oh.
And
Was that the worst?
that is,
offense?
so that was the worst part in my mind. But Nick, I'm assuming she didn't do any touching of you either at the end of this whole thing.
I mean, we did a hug. It was pretty congenial.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
That's not a sexy word for a date.
Yeah.
Congenial.
And what's happened since? Like, have you tried to reach out and she's just not hitting you back, or what?
I mean, I texted a couple times, but I don't like to flood the gates with text messages.
Totally.
Right.
That's good at least, bro.
But-
Sometimes that's the problem in itself. You're like, hey,
And
what's
she's
up?
just ghosting. She hasn't been clear on where she's at.
I wouldn't call it ghosting, but it's somewhere around there.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I don't know if
Cold.
any of
She's
this
like
is
limboing.
sounding good.
No.
Yeah, there's nothing that stuck out that I'm like, hey.
I know,
Yeah.
but
That's good.
what I do think is good is that Nick, you realize that there were some mistakes made and you want to redo. And I think
Yeah.
I mean, most people will give you a second chance.
Yeah, you're not oblivious, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying for, but we'll see.
Are you cooking a meal right now, Nick? Is that what I'm hearing in the
We
background?
smell dessert.
No, that's me spinning a spoon in a cup of coffee. I'm sorry.
That's
Oh,
okay.
yeah,
I just
okay.
multitasking isn't your strong suit.
Yeah.
So if you could just stop
He's
that
like,
for a
I'm
second.
in the middle of a breakfast party right
Yeah.
now. I don't know.
All right. Why don't you try and finish up your coffee real quick? Meanwhile, I will dial Brittany's phone number and we'll try and get her on the line, see what she has to say, if she even answers, okay?
Awesome. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Maybe
All
put
right.
your phone on mute while we call her.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not kidding.
Okay.
Get all the cream and sugar in now.
I know.
So we
We
can't hear
need
ya.
to try and make as little
Noise.
as little noise, as little possibility that something's going to go wrong during this call. So here we go. Good luck to us. I'm dialing the number right now.
Hello,
Hey, is this Brittany?
this is.
Hey, Brittany. My name's Jeff from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. How you doing?
Hi, good.
Hi.
Hi, Brittany.
Oh, hi.
Good morning.
What's going on?
That's my co-host Brooke. The whole team is here. Jose, Alexis, and I. We're all calling you to do a second date today.
Okay, you don't know what that is?
I know second date,
Okay.
but who's doing this?
Okay.
I see.
Who set
All
her
right.
up is
All
what she's
right.
asking.
Yeah.
Got it.
There's a guy that emailed us trying to get a hold of you. His name's Nick.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay. That's kind of the
Yeah.
reaction we thought might happen.
Yeah, like that was probably one of the weirdest, creepiest dates
Creepy.
I've ever been on. And so now that there's a radio station calling me, I'm just like, do I need to change my address? What's happening?
No,
What?
don't.
No.
It's not that bad.
We
but
don't have your address, by the way.
yeah.
I asked.
Oh, that's good.
I need to know what she thought was creepy about it.
Yeah, we didn't think creepy.
So we talked to Nick before we called you, and he said that the date didn't go quite the way he hoped. He mentioned that he surprised you a little bit, and looking back, he thinks maybe it wasn't the best idea to invite you to a dinner party with all his friends.
And not tell you about it.
Yeah.
Did he use the word friends again? Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said all
He
of
said
his
it was a
friends.
dinner party where he was cooking for everybody and you just showed up and you didn't know that all his friends were going to be there.
Well, that's not the whole story because his friends are his pets.
What?
Wait,
Hmm?
what?
What?
They're not
Yes.
people?
What do you mean?
No. No. I get to his house. He had like a chef hat on. He was cooking.
A chef hat in his own home?
He said he had like
Yeah.
a hat and an apron on.
I thought he was joking.
Yeah,
I thought
me
that
too,
was a
actually.
joke.
Me
Like he
too.
literally had a chef hat on.
I'm even happier.
Yeah. And he had 5 to like 7 pets. And he referred to those pets as his friends. Mind you, like dogs, cats. Like I got in the door and they like practically jumped me.
No wonder they all
Wait, so they're alive. It's not like stuffed pets.
No,
It's like
but remember
real.
when he said they all stormed her? They all wanted to like.
So it's
be
a
with
bunch
her?
of dogs running up to you and like
Cats?
jumping up on
Yeah,
you.
and like they're cute dogs. I love animals.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But the fact that he kept referring to them as his friends, and I was like,
I love
okay.
Okay.
Party.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
He said dinner party like you were all sitting around a table together. With
There was an iguana on the dinner table.
No.
Are you joking?
I'm sorry if I'm not allowed
It's
to swear.
fine.
Okay, you can swear.
This is
Oh
shocking.
God.
I'm not even kidding, you guys. At one point, I texted my friend. I was like, I think that I'm on a date with Ace Ventura's son.
I'm imagining like birds flying around,
Okay.
ferrets running around.
Wait, did you say
I'm
it?
sorry. He did not tell us any of this stuff. He just
No.
said friends. He
Yeah.
didn't mention any animals.
Wait,
at
It's
the
like
table.
I'm shocked, so I can't imagine what your
Yeah.
reaction was.
You know, again, like I love animals, but then like, do you have human friends?
Yeah.
Nick also said that his mom showed up
That's
halfway
what I was
through.
wondering. Is she
What-
human?
That was the craziest part because he told me that his mom had passed away, right? She
What?
passed on,
Wait.
and that he had a sense or a feeling that she had shown up in spirit.
Oh.
Okay.
But
I'm
a lot for
speechless.
it's sweet, but it's a lot for a first date.
Oh.
And he said, Mom wants to know how many men you've been with.
What?
Okay.
Oh, mom's
Yeah,
coming in
so-
hot. Not even what's your middle
This is a
name?
lot.
yet.
Okay, she's a more traditional type mom.
I thought I was about to get pranked or something, but then at the same time, I'm like, it was just so bizarre that I just needed to get out of there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am interested to know the answer to his mom's question.
No, you are
and
not. That is
maybe
none of
we
your
can get to that in
business.
just a second. But first, I need to tell you that Nick is actually on the other line listening.
Oh,
And,
God.
Yeah, and he wants to talk to you.
Sorry.
Nick?
I mean, she asked those questions. I didn't really want to tell her, but
That's what you come in with.
Nick, you left so much out of your story.
I mean, there's a lot. I told you there's a lot going on. It's a wild house.
Very wild.
Yeah.
Untamed.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So the iguana is my friend's animal.
Okay, and didn't need to
Okay.
clarify that, but glad we did.
But
Yeah, I take care of animals sometimes when my friends go out of town for vacation, and I'm booked.
Okay.
Nick, did you hear how shocking this all was to her?
Yeah,
yeah,
pretty eye-opening.
I mean, maybe you should talk to her about it a little bit because she's obviously taken aback.
Brittany, how you been?
You know, I'm good. I am great. I don't really have more words than that.
Do you want to get dinner out somewhere sometime? Hector has returned, so I can leave the house again.
Who's Hector?
Is that the parrot? Which one is Hector?
The iguana owner.
Oh,
Oh,
no, that's a
okay,
human.
I
He got his
see.
iguana back.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Brittany, on the bright side of this, clearly he has, an affection for living
Yeah.
things, and he knows how to take care of
That's a good point.
people or
Yeah.
things.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And
Sure.
I mean, do you have any questions for Nick that you need to have answered?
Oh, God.
Yeah, actually, I do have a question about the whole, conversation with your mom being there. I mean, dude, you totally made that up. Come on.
That's not a question.
My mom's parrot does live with me because my mom's parrot outlived my mother. So sometimes when my mom's parrot talks, I say my mom's talking.
Oh, so you
Wait,
think she's
and you
talking
trained
through
your
the-
parrot to ask dates how many men they've been with?
No, I did not train the parrot. The parrot was trained by my mother.
Oh, so
I mean,
Right.
here's the thing. That question has no, it doesn't matter. Why would you even ask that?
I completely agree. I need to stop listening to my parents' Morse code. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I mean, that's just a very
Okay.
misogynistic parent.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
not very polite.
Thank you, Jose.
I mean, there are certain people out there, I'm sure, that would love a date with this guy.
Like
Do you
me?
mean people or pets?
Or people who need a pet sitter.
Somebody I'm sure is interested.
Absolutely.
And Brittany, we're hoping you might be that somebody
Oh, yeah.
because we will offer to send you out on another date with Nick
A regular one.
and we'll pay for it.
You guys, that's so sweet of you all, and I appreciate the gesture, but this is a hard no.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Well, sorry we couldn't get you another date, Nick, but hey, if you ever have another dinner party with your friends,
Hey.
we want to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Oh,
Please,
definitely.
I need to witness this in person.
I want to
Tell your mother to be there too. I want to have words with
I
her.
want to talk to the parent.
One of my buddies who lives on Wallaby Lane is going out of town in a couple months, so that'll be an exciting time.
What's that?
Very specific. I don't know.
Wallaby Lane?
Tell them to come
Okay.
too.